Yo, what's up guys? It's Noah here, and in today's video, going to be talking through a couple player props I like on Prizepicks for today's MLB slate on Saturday, July the 6th. We got a full slate of games once again today, guys. We do have a lot of early games today. Most of the games today start between 1 and 4 Eastern, so I think it's like 11 of the 15 games start early, and then we have a couple later games later tonight. I do have a prop that I like from one of the early games, and then I do have a prop that I like from one of the later games tonight. So we got two props that we're going to share in this video. As always, we're going to break down these two plays, and we're going to share why I like them. Before we do get started, though, guys, make sure you hit that like button down below if you do enjoy these Prizepicks videos, and if they do help you out. Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. And if you guys are new to Prizepicks, and if you don't have an account over on Prizepicks, you can sign up, linked down below in the description, or just use that promo code NOAH. When you sign up, you'll get your first deposit matched up to $100. And also, we do have a partnership with Sleeper. You guys can check out Sleeper as well, linked down below in the description. Or again, just use that promo code NOAH over on Sleeper. Get your first deposit matched up to $100. And if you don't know what Sleeper is, they are a DFS pick'em app similar to Prizepicks, where you're picking over or under, more or less on player projections. Really simple, really easy to use. You can build up to an 8-pick entry over on Sleeper, and you can win up to 100x your money. And Sleeper does do a lot of discounts throughout the week, a lot of promotions. They do give out free squares to all new users. So if you don't have an account on Sleeper, when you sign up, use that code, you'll get a free square added to your account that you can use towards any entry. And I think it's usually multiple free squares. I think it's like 2 or 3 that they give you. Also, I think every Wednesday and every Sunday, Sleeper does discounts. So every Wednesday and Sunday, they'll give out discounts for all users, and that you can use towards entries. So make sure to check out Sleeper, guys. And again, use that promo code NOAH to get your first deposit matched up to $100. But let's go ahead and talk through some props that I'm liking for Saturday for today's slate. Now, I do want to recap the 2 plays that we gave out in Friday's video before we talk through today's plays. We did hit both the plays we gave out Friday, so hopefully you guys did tail. We took Sonny Gray for more than 5 strikeouts. Gray finished with 6 strikeouts, and then we took Drew Thorpe for more than 16 pitching outs, and I'm pretty sure Thorpe went 6 1/3, so he had 19 pitching outs. Went over his pitching outs line. So pretty, sweat-free cash, I could say. Gray was looking a little bit sweaty, but he wound up coming through for us later in the game. But that was what we played for Friday. Let's see if we can run it back, get us another win on this Saturday slate. So talking through the props I'm liking for Saturday, the first prop we're going to take a look at that I'm liking is a pitcher fantasy score. And I'm liking Taj Bradley for more than 30.5 pitcher fantasy score. And let's talk through this prop on Bradley and why I like this one. So Bradley has pitched pretty well this season. Just looking, at his fantasy score game log, he has gone over this fantasy score line in every start except 2. There was 2 starts against Minnesota on the road in Minnesota where he had 25 fantasy score, and then there was another start on the road in Baltimore where he got blown up, gave up 9 runs, and had -8 fantasy score. But every other start this season, Bradley has had at least 33 fantasy points. Bradley has pitched well this season. He's a pitcher with good strikeout stuff. If you look at his numbers this season, 31.6% K percentage for Taj Bradley, which ranks 94th percentile. So this is a pitcher that does get a lot of strikeouts. Now this matchup against Texas is one that doesn't offer a ton of strikeout upside, because if you look at where the Rangers have ranked this season against right-handed pitching, they have had a below league average K rate, 19.8% K percentage versus right-handed pitching this season. But even though this Texas team has not been striking out a ton, they have really struggled offensively, and especially as of late versus right-handed pitching. Over the last 30 days, Texas does have the second lowest WRC plus, only behind the Marlins. Texas second lowest WRC plus versus right-handed pitching over the last 30 days. And if you look at a lot of their offensive metrics, like their on-base percentage, their slugging percentage, their OPS, they rank towards the bottom of the league in those metrics as well. So although there might not be a ton of strikeout upside available in this matchup, I think this is definitely a spot where Taj Bradley should be able to limit damage. I think this is a spot where he probably goes, maybe 6 innings, gets a quality start. And if that happens, if he goes 6 innings and gets a quality start, he's pretty likely to go over 30.5 fantasy score here. It's a good pitcher's park as well in Texas. Texas, they have historically been a place, that it's better for hitters. But that was before they built a new stadium with a dome, because like 3-4 years ago, before Texas had the dome, man, when you would go play in Texas during the summer and it would be 100 degrees, the ball would just fly there. You would see so many high-scoring games in Texas before they built this dome. But now that they have a new stadium with a dome, and it's able to keep the heat out, this ballpark just doesn't play as hitter-friendly as the old ballpark did. So I think this is a pretty good spot overall for Taj Bradley. Although there might not be, again, much strikeout upside in this matchup, this is definitely a spot where he should be able to limit damage. I think he can maybe go 6 innings here, get us a quality start. And again, Bradley has pitched really well this season, been really consistent outside of, pretty much outside of one start against Baltimore where he got blown up. He has been really good this season, really consistent, and like this matchup a lot for him against a struggling Rangers team. So we're going to take Taj Bradley for more than 30.5 pitcher fantasy score as our first play for today. And then the other play that I like is a strikeout prop. And we're going to look at Seth Lugo, 6 strikeouts. And I do like the under here, so less than 6 strikeouts for Seth Lugo. And let's talk through this prop on Lugo and why I like this one. So if you look at Lugo's game log lately, he has been pitching well. He has been racking up some strikeouts. But he has had some good matchups lately. Like, the Cleveland matchup, nobody would have expected, Lugo to go out there and rack up 10 Ks against Cleveland. But 8 Ks against Miami. I mean, the Marlins have been a high strikeout team versus right-handed pitching, especially as of late. Oakland all season has been a high strikeout team versus right-handed pitching. But then he faced the Dodgers, only got 4 Ks. Faced the Yankees, only got 4 Ks. He faces the Rockies today, who are a high strikeout team. But if you look at their strikeout rate at home compared to on the road, this Rockies team doesn't strike out nearly as much at home in Coors Field, which is the best hitter's park. Coors Field has always been the best hitter's park in the league. So this is definitely a tough spot overall for Lugo, having to go into Coors Field to face a Rockies team that does typically play better at home. And if you look at their strikeout rate versus right-handed pitching over the last 30 days, so the Rockies, their strikeout rate versus right-handed pitching over the last 30 days it's top 10 in the league, 24%. However, if you look at their strikeout rate over the last 30 days at home versus right-handed pitching, their strikeout rate drops down to 20%, which ranks 19th. So their K percentage is much lower at home than it is on the road. And even if you look at like the whole season, if you don't look at the last 30 days, for the whole season, Colorado, they rank, they have a 24.2% K percentage versus right-handed pitching at home versus on the road. They have a, 26.4% K percentage. So their strikeout rate all season, it's been lower at home than it has been on the road. And especially as of late, their K percentage has been even lower at home. It's down to 20% over the last 30 days versus right-handed pitching at home. So I think this is definitely a spot where Lugo may struggle to rack up strikeouts. The Rockies, again, their offense, it's not very good. The Rockies don't have a good offense at all, but they do perform better at home. Their offensive numbers are better at home. So I wouldn't be surprised if maybe Lugo gives up some runs here, and maybe that gets him out of the game early. But 6 Ks, I mean, this line does feel a little bit inflated just due to some recent good starts and some good matchups. I think this is maybe a spot where regression may hit Lugo here. Like if you look at Lugo's numbers this season, he is definitely due for some negative regression. He has a 2.17 ERA this season, but a 3.72 expected ERA. And then if you look at his strikeout numbers, so Lugo ranks 53rd percentile in K percentage. He's got about a league average K rate, 22.7%. But if you look at his whiff rate and his chase rate, both those numbers rank below league average. His chase percentage ranks 43rd percentile. His whiff percentage ranks only 31st percentile. So Lugo's not been able to get like a ton of swings and misses. He's not really been able to get batters to chase his pitches. He's still been able to get some strikeouts though lately, but that feels like, it feels like a little bit of an outlier if anything. Again, he has had some good matchups lately against Miami and against Oakland. This doesn't feel like a spot where Lugo goes out there and racks up a bunch of Ks. If anything, I think this is a spot where he may struggle in Coors Field. So under 6 strikeouts, I do like for Seth Lugo here. He'll have to get 7 Ks for us to lose this pick. Even if he gets 6, it'll be a push. And as long as our other pick hits, we would still get a 1.5x payout. So I like getting this line at 6 because you do get some push equity there. If this line gets bumped down to 5.5, I definitely wouldn't like it as much. But it's up to you if you want to play it or not at 5.5. But right now it's at 6. I like the under on 6 strikeouts for Seth Lugo. So this is what we're going to roll with, guys, as our 2 plays for Saturday for this kind of split slate we have. Taking Taj Bradley for more than 30.5 pitcher fantasy score and Seth Lugo for less than 6 strikeouts. If you guys are going to tell me on these 2 plays, let's hit both these plays today. Let's make some money on this slate. As always, guys, appreciate you watching these Prizepicks videos. And appreciate your support on the Prizepicks content. Hit that like button down below if you did enjoy. Hit that subscribe button if you have not yet. And also, guys, if you don't have an account over on Prizepicks, use that promo code NOAH when you sign up for Prizepicks to get your first deposit matched up to $100. But good luck, guys. Thanks for watching as always. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.